Hope you had a great weekend. I'm First Alert Chief Meteorologist Darren Meyer, and recapping today, it was another cool day here in western Wisconsin, but the coolest air is behind us now. In fact, we're going to be warming things up rather nicely heading into this next full week of September. And for those that are not ready to say goodbye to summer, as we've seen this past week, well, you'll be happy to know those temperatures will be returning to these averages, which are in still the mid-70s this time of year. So these cooler nights going away as well as the cooler days. 62 today in the books for Eau Claire, 39 this morning. That's the coolest fall temperature, fall-like temperature we've had here so far this early season. Our average low is still in the 50s. No additional rain today, sitting at 0.30 inches for the month. Now, as we look ahead to this week, as I mentioned, the big story is going to be the cooler air moving on out, and we are going to be warming things back up closer to average. Now, as far as precipitation goes, some good news here as well. While we will have an opportunity, perhaps starting as early as tomorrow night into Tuesday, much of the week ahead is going to be fairly dry, so that will coincide with this warm-up, meaning there will be some nicer days in there to spend some time outside. However, we will have to be dealing with a little bit more wind as those winds develop from the south, helping to draw up those warmer temperatures, but it will be a little bit on the breezy side. Today we've had a mix of clouds and sunshine, no precipitation. A lot of these clouds, though, are exiting as we go into tonight. We have high pressure in charge in general, and that will lead to just a few clouds for tonight. Temperatures are cooling from those afternoon highs. We're looking at pretty widespread 50s early this evening from Eau Claire to the north and east. Still some 60s here and there, but notice the cooler air is beginning to shift away from the upper Midwest. The core of that is over eastern Canada, influencing areas around the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast. Meanwhile, counter that with an upper level ridge, which has been pretty established here in the western parts of the United States up into western Canada. This is going to start sliding east, and that is why our temperatures are going to be rebounding, and it's going to feel a lot more like typical early September as we head through the coming days. Now, tomorrow morning, we're going to start off cool again, down in the 40s, not as chilly as this morning. And then for the afternoon, look at this. We're projecting highs breaking back above 70 for much of the area. That will come with breezy south flow and a good amount of sunshine. Farther west, it's going to even be warmer, well in the 70s, even some 80s starting to show back in parts of western Minnesota and the northern plains. So good news again for those that aren't ready for the chilly air to arrive and take hold just yet. High pressure just to our south will continue to drift to the east. That'll put us in the southerly flow on the backside. Don't have to worry about any rain chances here again until perhaps tomorrow night at the soonest. Notice skies are mainly clear going into early tomorrow morning. May see a few clouds, otherwise should see partly to mostly sunny skies throughout the day with those breezy winds. And going into tomorrow night, we do start to see a front develop. There is some differences on how quick showers and scattered storms may develop, but there is at least a low chance of a few around the area tomorrow night. And then a better chance, again, depending on the placement of the front, that we will start to see a few more of those into Tuesday, again, bringing our best chances of rain this week as it looks now. Low 40s for tonight, so still rather cool, light winds, but a much more traditional early September forecast here as we're going to see those 70s return, getting away from the highs in the 50s and 60s for a while, it looks like. In fact, these may peak up around 80 by later in the week with mainly dry weather, a slight chance of a shower or storm to start next weekend, but again, holding on to those average and above average temperatures. That's the latest look at your forecast. We'll have another update tonight after Sunday Night Football. Join us then.